Kia ora, I'm Antonio, or Zinger, Zinger Antonio, and I know I said I wouldn't look at this VOD, just because it was only one game, but I think there were a few things here that, were really important just to look at. And I just want to say that, in there were a few strokes of genius here that I feel like you could do really well on, and rounding up the gameplay, I feel like you could definitely take a set off of Tap Jumper. Obviously, there was an unfortunate SD at the end, but honestly, don't worry too much about them. Just assume that you're probably going to SD for a while. But I guess if you are looking to put a fix on it, a majority of the time when people SD, it's because they're reacting to something that already happened. So I don't know if someone's already told you the tip of hit someone where they're going to be, but that also applies to recovering, because whenever something happens, you're reacting to it in the past, right? So being patient is key when being off stage. But regardless, so I talked about how I think that pulling up Buster might be better to start off with, and I'm gonna quickly grab the graph that we talked about. So right here, Fox, you can do at 0%, you can get nothing. But obviously you would pummel him a little bit, right? And you would try confirm it out of a nair. So you can do nair grab on Buster, and it's true. And if you get that, then you can do down tilt. At later percents do F tilt. Although I'd just say, rule of thumb, just do down tilt. And it can do some pretty good damage. I think it's pretty good. But speed is fine here. Speed is actually pretty good, I imagine. Because think about it like, you're problem solving, right? Fox is going to go for these full hop nairs a lot. And to counter that, you're going to use that nair a lot. And how is he going to counter that? Let's see if he does that anyway. Yeah, because you're anti-airing very well here. Lovely, good anti-airs. I think that could have been a grab, but nice F tilt nonetheless. In general, I would say don't look for raw grabs. Look for a grab after you've hit someone. Because a lot of the time, if they see you running in, they're just going to assume you grab, right? So if you land a nair, you can confirm that into a grab. Or even if you hit a nair and they shield afterwards, you'll get the grab there, right? You always want to grab them when they're under pressure. That's the general rule of thumb. You've got Buster out. I feel like you could have grabbed out a shield there. Gotten some really nice stuff. Your grab becomes really good when you have Buster. You were still safe on that, which is nice. Got grab, cancel there. Playing a little bit passive. No arts right now, even though I feel like you could use Buster or something. But nonetheless, that's okay. Those moves weren't really hitting anything. I think you just needed to do nairs there. And then you had Buster out. Let's see if you do anything with this. That was one of the moments where I was like, oh yeah, you could have just naired there. You tried to go for a call out. You're getting kind of hit a lot in neutral here, and then you went for the counter there. Honestly, I think you could probably get PR without even using counter. That might be a radical thing to say, but counter seems like a really tough move. And there you were kind of getting smothered there. Don't be afraid to shield. The worst he's going to get is a grab, right? And if you shield and you get a grab yourself, you're winning. Or even an up B at a shield. It's minus 10, of course. It has to be minus 10, of course, but Tap Jumper was throwing a lot of normals at you, and not all of them were safe. I love this call out. That was a really nice call out, and like a show of genius from you, I think. And looking for this call outs is some of the name of the game for Shulk, honestly. Again, you could extend off of these nairs by hitting grab, I think. Nair grab, I feel like, should be a fundamental combo for you. Nair again. You're put in the corner. You live the edge guard. Here's the ledge trap situation I really want to see. Mash forward air here. That side B, this side B is actually invincible. So you maybe actually not even forward air, maybe run off forward air was the idea here. But but I think just some sort of forward air, because you're not trying to hit him here because he's going to be invincible. You're trying to hit him with a forward air here. So if you hit him with a forward air here, if you did jump forward air here, you might have hit him here. Now here, you should immediately be throwing out forward airs. Don't charge the F smash here. He's at 45%. He's got no reason to be hasty off the ledge, right? He's invincible. He's got everything he needs. You're not pressuring the ledge hang right now, so he has nothing to worry about. This is when you want to start throwing out forward airs on ledge. That being said, nice re-grab. Oh, sorry, nice grab on him. Fast falling the Nia's a little too early, I think, but it's okay. Pulled you out there, but you did a nice recovery. You're kind of walling him out, which is good. I like that. You've got Buster out. That was grab. Although I didn't true combo into anything, but it did give you a lot of percents, and you could have pummeled. Now you got speed. I think speed kind of gets... I don't know. In these situations, I guess it's pretty good, because then you can do near forward air. But keep in mind, you might lose control of yourself. That was a nice punish, but I do remember you saying that was a misinput, so I don't know. Alright. That's another thing. Don't select an art when they're coming down from the platform. The reason why is because you're eating... They've got invulnerability, right? Let's look at the invulnerability start. 8, 7... Now they stop being vulnerable. That was 4 seconds, and you're already halfway through Buster. So only activate the Buster when they've dropped off the platform, or at least have lost intangibility, because otherwise you're just eating up a resource for you. So one tool that I think you should use more is... I was playing more Shulk, and I found that, yes, approaching with Nair is good, but you have to know when to do it. And the way you do it is, obviously, you do a jump, delayed Nair, and then land with a Nair. The same way you would do a fast forward air, right? You want to land in the next frame. And I think I didn't mention how good it can be, because if you do that, you can follow that into a spot dodge, and then kind of do the 50-50 of them having punished the spot dodge, right? I feel like you should try getting comfortable with pressuring people's shields with these sort of strings. Your main strings, if you want to have like a flowchart in mind, think of it of rock, paper, scissors. If you do Nair into spot dodge, you're beating out attack. If you do Nair into grab, you're beating out shield. And if you do Nair into F tilt, you're beating out a grab at a shield, right? Or an attack at a shield, or a weight at a shield, or something else at a shield. You can even do up tilt if you want to catch a jump at a shield. That is your main 50-50 with an advancing Nair, and it can be really good because you can combo advancing Nair into grab at pretty much all low percent. I know I did mention how good the back hit was, and it is really good, but you also need to be shield pressuring, like right here, right? Hitting the late Nair here, it's really good. Right here. But you didn't really do much with it. You got the shield out, which was nice, but then you didn't get an out of shield option, like an up B or something like that, which just comes with a refresh rate, I imagine. But yeah, I think using more advancing Nair, like jump delayed landing Nairs would be really good. You kind of want to do them with forward momentum, so like you advance with it. But yeah, I think that's something to keep in mind. And then this sort of sequence here, I remember you just SD'd of like a hit here. There's a shine, there's the up B. Yeah. This was just little micro adjustments I just wanted to make because I had this on my mind. Basically, try using more advancing Nair. So going forward with the Nair. I know I kind of mentioned the opposite of that. I was kind of talking about the antithesis, but I more meant to say about how good, the back hit of Nair is, but also the forward hit of Nair really good because you can combo grab really easily there. In terms of being ambiguous with the parry timings, you want to empty hop sometimes because Shulk's empty hop is really good and it can bait people into just holding or flickering shield, right? And with speed, you can just run up and grab them, right? You don't need to worry about them parrying that. Alternatively, you could do speed down air and just cross them up as like a parry mix-up. But yeah. hope you find this good.